On, and the field is set. The listed Iron Jack Perth Stakes, and they're racing as well. And one of the first away, Piranelli, also King of Planets, and Pike is having to really roust up Drift Star. Chicks Pick's going to beat him there to the punch early, and so the grey. Chicks Pick settle down in front of the hot pot. Drift Star camped right on his outside. Rebel Knights up there third and working three deep. Piranelli had settled down on the inside of King of Planets. 2 lengths behind them came Wild Galar back with Trade Prize, then Platoon, and last of all when they'd settle is Cup Night, less than 600 to travel, and Chicks Pick, who held out Drift Star, who is caught on a limb 3 deep and having to be ridden along by Pike into the corner. Right behind them, Rebel Knight. Piranelli, the debutante, fourth on the rail. In behind them came King of Planets at the top of the straight, followed by Wild Galar and then Trade Prize. Chicks Pick had turned the corner, led the way from Drift Star. They've booted well clear from Rebel Knight, and then came Cup Night, but Chicks Pick's got the fave done at the moment. Chicks Pick is opening right up. Boy, this has been a performance. Platoon's coming right down the outskirts with a late run, but Chicks Pick a dominant performance, a brilliant win. Chicks Pick makes it 2 for 2, beat Platoon. Cup Night on the rail. Wild Galar, Drift Star had to work really hard and he weakened noticeably late in the race. Then Trade Prize, King of Planets was followed then by Rebel Knight, and dropping out last of all is the debutante Piranelli.
What a performance by Chicks Pick. Joseph has a party, and also David Harrison prepares his galloper. He said that this galloper improved from his first up effort when he won so well on debut, and he led them a merry dance there. Drift Star had to do plenty of work, was never really on the track, but the winner was just far too strong in the end.
And you'll hear the connections coming down. This is an all-ladies syndicate, hence the name Chicks Pick. What a fantastic story it will be for them, and I'm sure Karrakatta and the market will be firming in after that very impressive victory.
And these 2-year-old races, we mentioned it just before the Golden Slipper, that they can change quite considerably over 2 minutes after we watch a lead-up race like that, and this might be the new favourite, you could imagine, maybe for the Karrakatta.
2-year-olds are such interesting propositions where they can be on 1 minute and not the next, so it can be quite difficult to follow, but I think they've had a fair opinion of this Chicks Picks for quite some time. They only went with the 1 600-metre trial before it won impressively on debut and then has stepped out today. This is an exciting horse.
We might grab David Harrison. It is a girls' syndicate, so he's being mobbed by all the girls here, and we'll grab him before we do have to go to Tokyo. He's even got a Corona, would you believe? I don't think he's allowed to bring that Corona in. There he goes. He puts it on the floor. It tips over. No, it wasn't yours, but congratulations. What's the feeling there like now?
Fantastic, yeah. It's great for all the girls too. It's fantastic.
Did you expect that today?
Oh, I sort of did, yeah. I was hoping for it, but the reputations, like I said, reputations are there to be beaten. You've got to get out on the track and do it, not just reputation. So I sort of thought he would, but I was a bit worried about the wrap on the other horse, yeah.
And what about when he found the front today? He was off the speed when he won on debut. He showed another asset that he can jump on that bunny and dictate terms.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 strings to his bow now, so yeah, I think he's looking like the one to beat in the big one, I hope.
You're confident now leading into that big race in a couple of weeks?
You can never be confident in a race like that. You just got to get the right barrier and the right run on the day, and but I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's won his trial, he's won his race when he was green as grass, and yeah, he's won pretty impressively today. So
the best part about it all for you is it's a female syndicate, and you were mobbed there like the days in the 1950s after the disco dance.
Oh, could be a good night.
Well done, Harrow. There's David Harrison there with Chicks Pick. Platoon second. Cup Night was back in third, Brittany. And there is Joe Azzopardi coming back to the winner's circle. Platoon was a good effort, and so was Cup Night. And I don't know what happens now with this Karrakatta market. We'll probably hopefully get a comment from Simon Miller shortly. He'll debrief with Willie Pike. And Drift Star, where did he finish in the end? He was officially 4th, so we'll hopefully grab a comment there from Simon Miller to see what he has to say. Mark Warwood here. Mark, Chicks Picks, that was a dominant victory from the top end.
That was sensational. Absolutely sensational performance, and maybe it's more a case of how impressive he was rather than how disappointing the favourite was. You can't knock an unbeaten horse.
No, you can't, and as Harrow pointed out, it was as green as grass on debut, did a few things wrong, but today jumped, ran some smart time as a party. He knew what was underneath him, and this is great scenes here for racing in front of a big crowd here on Good Friday. This horse is owned by A group of women in a syndicate, and aren't they having a lot of fun?
I was hoping some horse would come out and absolutely dominate that. I didn't expect it to be Chicks Picks, but it's great. We've got a potential superstar colt going forward to the Cara.
Okay, they are moving in at Tokyo. We might go to Tokyo, then hopefully catch up with Brittany and Joe as a party after this race from Japan.
A length and a half of the margins after the running of race number 6, the Iron Jack Perth Stakes. Joe has a party about to join us, makes his way across to the scales, and with him now is Britt Taylor after that exceptional win, second in line for Chicks Pick.
It was a fantastic win. Joey, were you expecting that?
Robbie,
was the plan always to jump and lead?
We always wanted to be in the first 4. I give him a good dig out. I just panned out, landed in front. So he was stargazing a lot. He had no idea what he was doing. He was looking at everything, barely travelled at all. Once I got stuck into him, they had a good turn of foot and tucked the line well.
Did the winkers on help?
Yeah, they definitely helped. Like I said, he's just stargazes a lot. He's got no idea what he's doing out there. He's a big dopey bugger who just lobs along. So definitely switched him on a little bit, and yeah, it was a good win.
Would you be recommending blinkers for the run in the Karrakatta?
Yeah, look, blinkers probably wouldn't hurt him. I'll leave it up to Dave, but I think he's definitely going to switch on from that one anyway.
Certainly a very exciting horse. What about the one in the next? Agent Pippa, what are your expectations?
Yeah, I think she should improve off last start. She probably needed it the other day. On paper, it looks a good race for her. We'll get a nice run in front, and I think she'll be able to beat.
Well, this could be a huge day for you. Congratulations, Joey.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.